Hi, this is Argonax, and we talk about things that don't matter. It's been a while since I've played or even covered TF2, especially after the whole fixed TF2 situation that happened a while back. To be more precise, it's been about 4 or 5 months since Valve issued a massive ban wave that seemingly banished all of these cheaters, bots, and other bad actors from TF2. And I just wanted to see if the whole fixed TF2 movement wasn't for nothing. But first, some context for those who are unaware about this whole situation. Team Fortress 2, one of Valve's most popular games, has had a bot/cheater problem going on for years. The game was almost completely unplayable. After enough time had passed and the problems just kept getting worse and worse, the TF2 community finally made the fixed TF2 movement. They were basically asking people to sign a petition that they would hand over to Valve. And after a ton of people signed, Valve actually did something. They issued a massive ban wave. And for the most part, the bots were completely gone. Or were they? And that's basically just what I want to figure out today. I played a ton of TF2 almost for a month straight after Valve rolled out these cheater bans. But I haven't touched it since. I've been busy with, other stuff. But I think it's about time that I do a little check-in to see how the game's been going and to see if this ban wave has done anything, at least in the intermediate term. I just want this game to be in a playable state. I love Team Fortress 2, and I know there's people out there who probably love it more than me. So let's do some digging and see if these bots are truly gone. Hello and welcome, Internet Wanderer. My name is Argonax. I make video reviews, essays, commentaries, and shorts. I hope you enjoy my content enough to do the YouTube things, such as liking and subscribing. And special thanks to all the channel members to who I am extremely grateful for their support. Their contributions mean the world to me, and it helps keep the channel going. But enough of that, let's get back to the topic at hand. So, just to make the long story short, after digging around in the community, I found that, for the most part, bots are gone. However, they are not completely gone, as there's still a few of them around. Some other people in the community, when I looked up Reddit, say that they're 100% gone, but then other people have also reported sightings. I guess this also shows that the bot sightings have been reduced substantially, which is a good thing. The overall consensus, at least in Reddit, is that they're mostly gone with rare appearances every now and then. But anytime they do show up, they are quickly banned by the other players in the match. And it does seem like, of the bots that are still around, they are not as overtly game-breaking as they once were, as the bots in the past were overtly cheating. Those are the spinning snipers that most players have learned to fear by now. These guys would instantly kill a player the moment that their head even appears within line of sight. These guys, the insta-killing bots, are mostly extinct. And now, the more common bot that players can encounter are these idle bots. These are bots that will join lobbies and then not pick a class. Basically AFKing in the pick screen, locking out player slots that can otherwise go to a human player. This is sneaky since idle bots are a lot more difficult for Valve anti-cheat to detect and ban. And it's also a lot more tricky to kick them in lobbies because there's a bug that if someone hasn't picked a class, they can't be vote kicked. Now, there are workarounds to this, such as using console commands, but this is far from preferable, given that a lot of people still don't really have a good idea on how console commands even work. And there's that video a while back that basically says that the reason that Team Fortress 2's player count is so high isn't because they're actual human beings, but rather these idle bots who will sit around in lobbies doing nothing, essentially farming for free item drops. And apparently this is the main reason that they're used for. It's a fast way of accruing the free item drops that the game gives. I'll leave it up to you if you think that this is truly disruptive or not. It's obviously preferable compared to the insta-killing snipers, but I don't know, this question seems a lot more gray. Personally, I would just prefer if there were no bots in the game at all, but hey, I guess people are just happy with the lesser evil, I suppose. Nevertheless, It's good to see that bots, while still being around, are massively diminished. One of the main reasons that bots were so bad in the past was because they would populate servers to the point that even if the human players were able to rally together and try to brute force a vote kick to get rid of the bots, they wouldn't be able to get enough votes. Hell, there would even be times that the bots would outnumber the human players, and even others where a server becomes completely taken over by bots. Not a single person can join the lobby before they're immediately kicked by the bots. There were hundreds, maybe even thousands of servers completely hijacked by these bots. These bots would initiate votes to get rid of normal players. I've also heard stories that apparently bots from 2 separate bot hosts will join into matches and then get into this twisted vote kick war where bots would vote kick the other person's bots only for new bots to take their place, essentially becoming this whole vote kicking bot civil war. I can't confirm if this actually happened. I just remember months ago someone told me this story when I was sitting around in a random friendly 2-fort lobby. Now, the validity of a 2-fort lobby story is up for debate, but it's fun to imagine that towards the end of the bot ban wave from Valve, that there was a lot of infighting and chaos amongst these cheaters and bot hosts. And apparently, from what I've been able to find out, there was a lot of fighting that happened towards the end. They were reporting each other, snitching on each other, talking shit about each other. Fun times, fucking degenerates. But before the ban wave came, it was really a dark time for TF2 players. You truly couldn't play the game unless you played in a community server, but even then, the bots were trying to break into those safe havens as well. It's been about 4 to 5 months since Valve took action. One worry that a lot of people have is that as time goes on, they think these cheaters and bot hosts might slowly creep their way back and infest TF2 once again. Time can only tell, but in my opinion, I don't think it's going to happen, at least not to the scale that it once was. You see, one of the main goals of the Fix TF2 movement was to deliver a book that was filled with all the signatures of everyone that signed up for the Fix TF2 website.
Last week, I was part of a small group of people that visited Valve on behalf of the TF2 community to deliver the names of the 340,000 plus people who signed the Fix TF2 petition to rid the game of cheating bots. This moment has been the culmination of the entire Fix TF2 campaign, and now that's kind of a wrap on the movement. I believe it's fair to say that TF2 is kind of in the best state it's ever been in a very long time.
This book is now in the Valve offices, and I'd like to believe that Valve keeping this book within their studio is a promise to the Team Fortress 2 community that Valve will hear them and they will do their best to maintain their game. I'd like to believe that this book is sitting at Gaben's desk and he just stares at it all day long and think, damn, I should go work on this game. I know that's not actually what is happening, but you know, I like to imagine. Besides, the Team Fortress 2 community is actually rather hopeful and happy, since it has been confirmed that new content is on the way, specifically the new comic. The long-awaited Chapter 7 of the TF2 official comics is confirmed to be in the works. Maybe it's a sign that there could be more TF2 content in the future as well. We can only hope. But hey, what about you, Internet Wanderer? How have your TF2 games been going lately? Let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, that's all the time I have for now. I have a big video being worked on currently, but it's gonna take some time. I want to make sure that I get this big video right. So I thought I'd just fill you guys in with this shorter video in the meantime. Anyway, thanks for watching, Internet Wanderer. Do the YouTube things.